How to print a console in Pytest? I'm trying to use TDD, test-driven development, with Pytest. Pytest will not print to the console when I use print. I am using Pytest my_tests.py to run it. The documentation seems to say that it should work by default, this URL. But nothing gets printed to my standard output console, just the normal progress and how many tests passed/failed. And the script that I'm testing contains print. In Sonata's module, everything gets printed by default, which is exactly what I need. However, I wish to use Pytest for other reasons. Does anyone know how to make the print statements get shown?
By default, Pytest captures the result of standard out so that it can control how it prints it out. If it didn't do this, it would spew out a lot of text without the context of what test printed that text. However, if the test fails, it will include a section in the resulting report that shows what was printed to standard out in that particular test. For example, results in the following output. Note the captured stout section. If you would like to see print statements as they are executed, you can pass the S flag to Pytest. However, note that this can sometimes be difficult to parse.
Use the S option. Detailed answer. From the docs. During test execution, any output sent to stout and stir is captured. If a test or a setup method fails, its according captured output will usually be shown along with the failure traceback. Pytest has the option capture equals method, in which method is Pytest capturing method, and could be one of the following: FD, sys or no. Pytest also has the option S, which is a shortcut for capture equals no, and this is the option that will allow you to see your print statements in the console. Setting capturing methods or disabling capturing. There are two ways in which Pytest can perform capturing. File descriptor FD, level capturing, default, all writes going to the operating system file descriptors 1 and 2 will be captured. Sys level capturing, only writes to Python files sys.stout and sys.stir will be captured. No capturing of writes to file descriptors is performed.
Using S option will print output of all functions, which may be too much. If you need particular output, the doc page you mentioned offers few suggestions. Insert assert false, dumb assert to make Pytest print my stuff at the end of your function, and you will see your output due to failed test. You have special object passed to you by Pytest, and you can write the output into a file to inspect it later, like. You can open the out and ir files in a separate tab and let editor automatically refresh it for you, or do a simple py.test, cat_out.txt shell command to run your test. That is rather hackish way to do stuff, but maybe it is the stuff you need. After all, TDD means you mess with stuff and leave it clean and silent when it's ready. Smile.
This is the cleanest way I know to print a single statement to sys.stout, without artificially making your test fail or enabling the S option. You get to see the specific output you want and nothing more. Add the inbuilt parameter capsys to your test function. This means that you add capsys to the list of parameters, for example. In your code, simply insert See, this URL, 2.11 How to capture stout/stare output.
I needed to print important warning about skipped tests exactly when Pytest muted literally everything. I didn't want to fail a test to send a signal, so I did a hack as follow. The attexit module allows me to print stuff after Pytest released the output streams. The output looks as follow. Message is printed even when Pytest is in silent mode, and is not printed if you run stuff with py.tests, so everything is tested nicely already.
If you want to support the channel, please consider subscribing.